Do you feel my I will be your special someone that will be beside you when you need me? Can't you see me? Do you feel my I will be your special someone that will be beside you when you need me? Can't you see me? Do you feel my? Tell me, do you feel my love? I know this is more than just a crush. You are always on my mind. I cannot get enough of you. Yeah, running through my mind like all day. I don't even know what else I could fucking say. Yeah. You are something special. I know that you sent from heaven. Gotta have you right beside me. Told you, baby, that I need you. Don't never lie to me. Tell me the truth. I don't even care, girl. You know we can jot the rules. I just wanna fly with you. Just me and you. And I'm burning up, no. Say it again, I'm burning up. Say I'm burning up, no. Oh, I will be your special someone that will be beside you when you need me. Can't you see me? Do you feel my love? Special someone that will be beside you when you need me. Can't you see me? Do you feel my? I will be your special someone that will be beside you when you need me. Can't you see me? Do you feel my? I will be your special someone that will be beside you when you need me. Can't you see me? Do you feel mine? Tell me, do you feel my love? I know this is more than just a crush. You are always on my mind. I cannot get enough of you. Yeah, running through my mind like all day. I don't even know what else I could fucking say. Yeah. You are something special. I know that you sent from heaven. Gotta have you right beside me. Told you, baby, that I need you. Don't never lie to me. Tell me the truth. I don't even care, girl. You know we can jot the rules. I just wanna fly with you. Just me and you. And I'm burning up, no. Say it again, I'm burning up. Say I'm burning up, no. Oh, I will be your special someone that will be beside you when you need me. Can't you see me? Do you feel my love?
I always forget. But we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. But episode 44, we almost at 50, you know what I'm saying? We staying down, we staying on the grind and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We out here, bro. We got a lot to talk about. Episode 44. So, report came out yesterday that Russell Westbrook and the LA Lakers have a mutual interest in parting ways. Yes. Now that's very interesting. Now, we're also gonna be talking about Lovie Smith and the Houston Texans a little bit. We're gonna be talking about the MVP, you know what I'm saying? Season's almost wrapping up, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna rank them up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, see where we got ours at. And probably also talk about some questions that the Bull may need to answer. But I'll go in more depth about it when I talk. You know what I'm saying? They may have some questions they may need to ask before the regular season ends. They leading into postseason, but we're gonna talk about that. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Oh, you didn't know? Well, your ass better call somebody! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Smuvie Mane Entertainment presents Welcome to the Show! I'm your host, Smuvie Mane Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Smooth Money Mayweather, the Paper Chaser. Holla at your boy. And welcome to the show.
I came in to take game over, eating everything, no leftovers. I pulled up with all my soldiers. Boss that is one word is over. In my hood, they treat me like Hover. Pressure, I apply pressure. Pressure, I apply pressure. Pressure, I apply pressure. I'm out they throw sign letting off. 100 car, about to let it off.
All right, let's get right into it. Like I said, Russell Westbrook and the LA Lakers have mutual interest in parting. Who would have seen that coming? I mean, for Russell, I would say, am I surprised that you feel this way, that you want to leave? I'm not surprised at all. You know what I'm saying? Just the simple fact that you are getting booed. You are getting booed. You know what I'm saying? You're getting talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like on an everyday basis. Certain NBA analysts are got bloopers. The type of shots that you're missing. But yet, it's funny too that a lot of people are like surprised by it. Like they're really thinking that Russell Westbrook was going to change the culture of the Lakers, like into more of a championship winning team that they had before. You know what I'm saying? And I understand because Rob said it best. I was watching a clip of them. They were talking about it. Our couple, him and Chris Broussard. And it was funny that because he said it, a lot of people just watch what's in their region. You feel what I'm saying? Like Atlanta, we're not getting a lot of different type of West Coast games, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Only if you got like the NBA pass, like you only get in certain games. I'm pretty sure it's the same way with West Coast. You only get in certain games. You know what I'm saying? That's playing. So a lot of people ain't seen Russell shoot like pass like, you know what I'm saying? Him having this just tunnel vision, just going. Like, so I can understand that. Especially a casual just NBA watch. Highlights only show you so much. You know, they only show you the good shit. You know what I'm saying? They hardly show you bad shit. And now that he's on the bigger stage, he's being exposed. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not good for us. Not at all. Not at all. And I don't think it's even good for his career. Now you're looking at the 75 anniversary all NBA team is out, and you got Russell on there. And he's been bad for a long time. Let's just be honest here. There's the reason why KD didn't want to play with him. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why it didn't work with James Harden in the Houston Rockets. You feel what I'm saying? There's a reason why it didn't work with Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook. It's just a reason. There's a reason right now it's not working with the LA Lakers and LeBron James and Russell Westbrook. It's not working. This is not working. And I'm not just saying like it's solely on LeBron. I mean, not LeBron, Russell. Because that wouldn't be fair to say. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. That's not fair. Because it's not solely on Russell. Russell, you play bad, my dude. You playing bad, dude. And it's funny too, because if you watch some of their post-game interviews and stuff like that, like it just be like the kind of questions they ask him, you can tell it's getting under his skin. Like you could feel the body language Like, you could just sense the body language, and like, yo, he's irritated, he's frustrated. Like, you could just see all that. You could just see all that. And it's just funny that that's why I said too, it's not just solely on him. Because look at these last couple games, even the whole team hasn't played like they wanted. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you talking about LeBron, you saying they gotta bury you 12 feet deep, you know what I'm saying? You gonna stand 10 toes down, paraphrasing. I don't believe all that, man. Like, I don't believe. And I'm gonna say this why, because remember a couple of years ago he said he was activating playoff LeBron, and I didn't see no playoff. It's only so much you can do, and it's just being honest. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much. I would see if you could do that if you was like Steph, like your size, like Steph that could shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is a shooting league, and LeBron, you streaky as a shooter. You don't want to go to the hole so you don't get fouled because you're terrible for free throw. Just saying. I understand that you want to keep going because you're trying to catch Kareem. It's understandable, my dude. I catch you. I got you. I understand this. I'm trying to hurry up and get this over with. Completely understand. But you got to play in these playoffs games, bro. It's going to be, you know what I'm saying, to get this over with as soon as you can, you got to keep playing these playoff games. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying, on top of the regular. You already sat out numerous games for the last couple of years, you know what I'm saying, 16, 10, 25, like, you know what I'm saying, you missed significant games that could have got you closer to the milestone. You know. But as I said, it's not all on Russell. You know, it's everybody, man. From the GM, you know what I'm saying, to the team, the whole team, how they play out there. Like, some of y'all don't even have rings. And y'all playing on this historic franchise, LA Lakers. You feel what I'm saying? Your home crowd is booing you. I can understand why you want to leave. Your hometown, you've dreamed of playing for the LA Lakers. But they booing you. They booing you. Boo this man. Boo. Boo. Just saying. It's crazy. It's crazy. And a lot of people didn't see this coming. You're looking at the name. You're looking at the triple-double. It's that. I keep saying this, bro. Like, these offensive numbers. Now, we're going to talk about this because we're going to talk about MVP. And I'm going to keep saying this, keep saying this, keep saying it. We just talk about these offensive numbers, even though you get defensive rebounds too. But it's what value do you bring to the team? We got to give it to him because he averaged a triple-double. No one's done that since Oscar Robertson. I can understand that. But look at this is what the MVP looks like. You feel me? This is what the MVP looks like. A former MVP. What value does he bring to the team? Because I would tell you, let's say if he came to the LA Lakers, got to a winning record, you know what I'm saying, wasn't turning over the ball at an alarming rate, you know what I'm saying, made good decisions, wasn't shooting like 4 for 17, 5 for 16. You feel what I'm saying? Could he be talked about as an MVP candidate? I would say yes. Because one, you risen a team up. Because remember, they were in the play-in tournament last year. To not even being in the play tournament, probably being 3 or 4 seed. Let's say second or third seed. I'll take that. Second or third seed. No, 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 3 and 4 seed. And you playing with AD, and you playing with LeBron. LeBron's been hurt out. AD's been hurt. Same scenario. And that's value. You're bringing value, that type of value. You've been knocked out of the playoffs first round. A lot of people didn't see this. Why you think KD won? He knew he couldn't win with Russ. He knew there was a better shot winning than Golden State with that type of squad. And just a side note, Brooklyn ain't off the nest, off the frying pan either. Because they looking like they may have to be in the play-in tournament to get to the playoff if they keep losing these games. KD's supposed to be back. I think they play tonight, matter of fact. Check. Let's check it. Y'all and Milwaukee playing. Yep, they are playing too, matter of fact. We gotta change that. Gotta see what matter of fact, let's see if KD's out there. KD's out there. 9 points so far. 1 rebound. Shooting 66% for the field. You know, we gotta change that. But yeah, Brooklyn's not off the frying pan either. They better pull this win out. They up 40-27, so we'll see what happens, the rest of the game. If they, defensive collapse and then Miami just go on the tear, you know what I'm saying? But with KD out there, man, if he can get buckets, the way we know he can get buckets, they be all right, you know what I'm saying? No Kyrie out there. You do got Stephen Curry out there. Got Dragic out there. Bruce Brown, Drummond, you know what I'm saying? How many rebounds Drummond got? Probably not the prime. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we back with that little intermission real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Lay in it. He just wanna stay with it. He just wanna play with it. Do this shit all day with it. Lay in it. He just wanna stay with it. He just wanna play with it. Do this shit all day with it. Lay in it. He just wanna stay with it. He just wanna play with it. Do this shit all day with it. Lay in it. He just wanna stay with it. He just wanna play with it. Do this shit all day with it. He's been a good boy, so I'ma let him play with it. He know I'm a savage, I need the whole day with it. I'm a selfish bitch, never gave a fuck. If I fuck that nigga one time, he a lucky motherfucker. I'm a blessing, me and Poppy catching flights. Private jets to the yachts, them city lights. I like to twerk on the dick. Sit back, relax, let mama work on the dick. Yeah, he got me spoiled. We just flew to London for the weekend. We playing hide and seek, so daddy come find me. We kicking big boss shit, I love it when you inside me. Lay in it. He just wanna stay with it. He just wanna play with it. Do this shit all day with it. Lay in it. He just wanna stay with it. He just wanna play with it. Do this shit all day with it. Lay in it. He just wanna stay with it. He just wanna play with it. Do this shit all day with it. Lay in it. He just wanna stay with it. He just wanna play with it. Do this shit all day with it. I love the way he kiss her. He can't sleep because he miss her. He know this shit expensive. Gotta blow a bag just to sniff her. Me and Shawty keep it 1K. We don't tell each other secret. He keep them hoes in they place. He a dog, I'm a savage, so it ain't shit to say. I love that gutter shit. Make wanna put a whole cake in his face. Eat it up, then beat it up. I'm an all-nighter, he keep it up. I love the ride, he going crazy. Deep stroke, them feet so. Slim waist with a fat cat. Porn star, make it talk bad. Guarantee he coming right back. That big kid and them big fast. Lay in it. He just wanna stay with it. He just wanna play with it. Do this shit all day with it. Lay in it. He just wanna stay with it. He just wanna play with it. Do this shit all day with it. lay in it. He just wanna stay with it. He just wanna play with it. Do this shit all day with it. Lay in it. He just wanna stay with it. He just wanna play with it. Do this shit all day with it.
I love the way he kisses her. He can't sleep because he misses her. He know this shit expensive. Gotta blow a bag just to sniff her.
Lay in it. Stay with it. Play with it. All day with it. Lay in it.
All right, we back at it. So we was leading into talking about MVP. So let's bring it back and let's talk about some MVPs. So top 10 MVPs, in my opinion, I'll go from one. Should I go from one to the bottom, top to the bottom? I got bottom to the top. Or how about, you know what? I'm just gonna talk about them how I want to talk. See. Yeah, man. All right. A lot. So at least my top three is at least about the same as most other people's top three, I guess if you want to call it. Except for two. I'm gonna go with number one. I don't know yet. Number one. Actually, let me do it. I ain't gonna do number one. I'm gonna do number 10. Up to one. That's how I'm gonna do it. So number 10, I got Zach LaVine. You got to give it up to Zach. With him and DeRozan making it work out there. See what they were at last year. They weren't even in the bubble. I believe they were like 12th, 10th spot probably last year and stuff like that. And for him and DeRozan putting up like very complimentary numbers, both as shooting guards. You know what I'm saying? I like the way the coach got them interchangeable. Like when they're on the floor and stuff, you know, they may start, one may sit out, vice versa. May both be out, vice versa. It just depends on like the situation that they got them. I like it, like the whole team. Like, but Zach LaVine, you know what I'm saying, is even when the COVID had hit, Rose was out for a period of time. They had him winning. Like they kept him afloat. They at that time they were just in between third and fourth place in the Western Conference. Around that time when DeRozan was out, like he's been on fire all season, nailing like 40% of his threes, and you know what I'm saying, and shooting 48 from the field goal. A great tacker of the basket, you know what I'm saying, long range sniper. LaVine has a form, one of the best duos in the league alongside DeRozan. Like, you know what I'm saying, like one of the best. Like what separates him from DeRozan, in my opinion, is the fact that Zach can shoot the three just a little bit better at a better clip. You know what I'm saying? I would trust Zach in if it was a three that we needed, he would get the ball in the situation. DeRozan, of course, he's a mid-range god and stuff like that. But career stats not career stats, but season stats right now for Zach LaVine give you 24 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad, like for a guard and like where their team is at and stuff like that. And like I said, when we talk about value, I just said that DeRozan was out. I believe even Caruso was out at one particular time. And for them to win some of the games when they were out, is you gotta hold that. You got to hold that. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be some type of leverage, and that's why he's like at least in number 10 spot. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Bucket. Jimmy Buckets, I'm sorry. Jimmy Bucket. You know what I'm saying? What can I with Jimmy is just that two-way player that I like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna grit with you, he gonna get in your face, you know what I'm saying? He's not afraid to back down. Gives the team heart, he gives the team character, you know what I'm saying? And you add another dog into PJ Tucker, like and with Bam and his defensive presence out there, like, and you got Kyle Lowry, his swag and stuff like that. That like Jimmy's like that glue out there that keeps that team together and keeps them hungry. You know what I'm saying? He knows what it's like get to that top. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Lowry knows what it's like to get to that top and win it, touch that goal. So they were one of my favorite teams going into the season when we was talking about trades, free agency signing, all that. So I've always liked them, even though they've been up and down and stuff like that. Jimmy's been in and out, but that also goes into what I've been saying when we talk about value. Like on some real stuff, when we talk about value. Jimmy Bucket has done more than just score the ball all season because he's an all-around player, a leadership. You feel what I'm saying? Like all-around player, a passer, floor general. You want all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy has set the standards, and the hard work and winning are all the core of everything they need to do. The former 30 overall pick turned himself into a two-way all-star. You feel what I'm saying? Hard work does pay it off, and for their team to be number one right now, got to put Jimmy on. Value that he brings to the team, you know what I'm saying, when he's on and off the court, you see what goes on. You feel what I'm saying? Got to put Jimmy on. That's number 9. Number 8, we got Luka. Now, to me, it seems like ever since the trade deadline, like the Dallas Mavericks have been going on a little tear. You know what I'm saying? Luka's playing great, as always. Like, damn near averaging triple-double. The Dallas Mavericks finally moved on for Kristaps Porzingis in favor of two-score thriller Dinwiddie, Spencer Dinwiddie. Him having Spence Woody, Dinwiddie. Then we can put the ball on the floor. Then he can get you buckets. You know, it seems like certain situations, certain coaches' playing styles don't fit well with, you know what I'm saying, certain players and stuff like that. Because Brooklyn, he was lighting it up before he got hurt. But with Luka out there and him having another guy that can put the ball on the floor, and it just don't have to be just Luka. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to get away from Luka, like manhandling the ball the majority of the time. So having Dinwiddie would definitely help them out. You know what I'm saying? Luka has the Mavericks in the playoff spot yet again as they hold the 5th seed. Luka will likely be an MVP candidate, which he is, for the rest of his career, which he will be, as an outside shooter of winning it this year because of this incredible ability to elevate the play of others around him. If Dragic and somehow grab a top 3 or 4 seed spot, his MVP chances could become massive by the end of the year. It could, most definitely. But like I said, look at his numbers, and it definitely can. Remember these numbers too. You know what I'm saying? 27, 9, 8. You know what I'm saying? And give you 1.2 a steal. 1.2 steals per game. 27, really 28, 9, and 9. Damn near almost a triple-double. You know what I'm saying? And just the fact that he actually makes players better. He actually makes players better. Like, these are not just patent stats. No. This is real deal Holyfield stats that Luka's giving. Real stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? So I like this for Luka right now, being number 8. He could probably actually be a case for actually moving up to probably number 6. Let's see. We probably move him up to number 6, to be honest with you. Now, I had Chris Paul in there, but he's been out for a couple games. But I decided I was going to keep him in. Chris Paul still bring value to the team. Floor general out there. Give me 14 points, 10 assists, averaging. Like I said, it's the same thing with Chris Paul with I said about LeBron. Vice versa. With his size, he's not required to get rebounds. But just imagine if he was 3 more inches taller. I think Chris Paul's like 6. He'd be 6'4". So let's give him 6'4". Let's give him 6'6". Let's give him 6'6". He's 6'6", 6'5", 6'6", 6'5". He's probably, his rebound's going to go up about 2 or 3. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's averaging at least about 4. That's 5, 6, which is not bad for a shooting guard to average about 5. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's like 6, 7, that's even better. You feel what I'm saying? I would like it to be 6, 7. That's at least above average, in my opinion, about shooting guards getting rebounds. And you're 6, 7. So get about 6 to 7 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, but Fro General, there's other tangible things that he does out there that should award him a higher chance to be on the MVP. But with him being out, I have to put him number 6. I'm sorry, I moved that up, so he's really number 8 because I moved Luka. So he's really number 8. He dropped down way down. I think I had him like 2 or 3 at one point. Same thing with Steph, and he's number 7 now. So that means that we have Luka over Chris Paul and Steph Curry. And they get this, they stay right here only because, to their record. Their record says something too. I count everything. It ain't just points for me. Points don't hold more of a value of why they getting the MVP. To me, it definitely is your placement, where you have your team. The success should be a part of it, man. Because if you're talking about value to the team and you're not rising your team up, even though you're dropping 30, giving me 30, 10, you feel what I'm saying, 15, your record doesn't show it, I can't award you that type of, you know what I'm saying? And that's why some people are going to drop and some people are going to be higher than what you know what I'm saying, they should be. So with that being said, we're going to talk about Steph. Now, Steph started out extremely hot at the beginning of the season. I had him number 2 after Chris Paul. I thought Chris Paul was a little bit better. Like I keep saying, it's more than just like your numbers. I understand Steph, he's a 3-point shooter. Chris Paul doesn't do that. We know him as a distributor. We know him as a floor general. We should give credit beyond number, where your team lies at. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. But Steph giving you 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Pretty good for a person that's about like 6'3". You feel what I'm saying? That's why I even said that with Chris Paul. Like, he's got him about 4 assists. I believe Chris Paul is a little bit shorter than Steph, saying by a couple. Maybe that doesn't matter by much, but I think it matters a lot. Maybe his reach is a little longer, but that cat's getting at least them rebounds. You know what I'm saying? But he offsets though, because he's not giving you the same amount of assists. But you know what it is. 2-time MVP Steph Curry is back in the MVP race as he continues to lead the Warriors to the top, 2nd seed in the West. Point guard has had his shooting struggles while documented this season, but has picked up his numbers over the last few weeks. The superstar point guard is averaging 26 points on 37 shooting from deep. Remember, it was like 40 something. It was like some crazy numbers, bro. Like the 3-point was like in the 40s, low 40s. With Chris Paul likely to miss the rest of the season. And that's another reason why Chris Paul's like number 8. And as the season continues to go on, if he does miss the rest of this season, he will drop down. He will probably be out of the top 10. You know what I'm saying? It's just only fair. And have to pick somebody else up. You know what I'm saying? I had the first piece of paper. Where'd it go? Oh, and he'll be after Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine will go up. But as Chris Paul, Steph Curry should be dominant enough to lead the Warriors to the top spot in the Western Conference. Especially too, Devin Booker just hit COVID protocol, so he'll be out for at least 10 games unless he gets 2 negative tests to come back. Then he can come back early. But other than that, we expect him to be out at least 10 games. Got Chris Paul missing the rest of the season. Their team can drop 2. But last night they ended up winning, so you know what I'm saying, that's good for them. You know, we still got at least about 20, 21 games left in the regular season. It's a lot still going on. A lot of teams can rise up, a lot of teams can fall. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they'll fall that much, but we'll see where they at on top of that as the season continues on. His shooting is still getting better as ever. And the return of Klay Thompson will only make Curry better on the floor. If Steph can capture the numbers of 1 seed, his MVP argument will be very high. Of course. You're putting up the numbers. You're bringing value to your team because you don't have no one. Draymond Green has definitely been out for damn near more than half of the season now, with a slip disc or something in his back. Klay Thompson has come back, but he's been in and out the lineup. His minutes has gone up. He's been looking good when he has been out there, but he hasn't been playing in the last couple games. So you got to bring value to that. Now, I got Jokic. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? No, we had Luka. We had Luka 6. So now we on 5. And I got John Morant number 5. I think that's a very I think that's a good spot for him. I wanted to put him up higher. I wanted him to be at least top 3, be honest with you. Because the young cat is doing phenomenal things out there on the court. He put up 52 the other night. Memphis Grizzlies is, let's see. The 3rd seed team You know what I'm saying? Right now, they're playing Boston right now, down 54-52. 1 minute into the second quarter. But I had to give it to John being fifth seed only because we got to remember when they first started, they were like 9-10 when they first started, before he had got hurt. Then they went on like a 12 or 11 out of 4 run without Ja, something like that. Because you remember when Ja came back, they were booing. They were like, no, sit down. We don't need you. Stay out. You know what I'm saying? You're going to mess up the chemistry and stuff like that. Remember that? And I think they lost the first game when he came back, as a matter of fact. So, that's the only knock that I got. That's the only reason why he's not in a higher standing. I mean, you do got your team number 3. You're putting up phenomenal numbers. Your highlight. And I say this because we talk about value. What value do you bring to the team? Yes, you're winning. You got your team in third spot, but you didn't do this by yourself. Like I said, when you was out, they were on at least about 11-12, 4 losses. You know what I'm saying? Run something like that. So that's my only knock. But like I said, he's putting a phenomenal number. 27 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and giving you 1 steal per game. I mean, the cat is doing this thing. The young cat is definitely doing this thing. Ja made his first All-Star appearance game this season. It certainly deserves, you know what I'm saying? Rightfully so. I mean, he's been hooping. He's shooting like 49% this season. He's running away with the most improved player, taking his numbers across the board last year. Morant only put up 19 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists, and only shot 44%. That is phenomenal change. 44% to 49. Averaging 19 points a game to 27 this season. He's only 22 years old. So the ceiling, I don't think he ain't reached. And I'm not gonna hold you, bro, because my homeboy said this best when Zion, R.G. Barrett came out with Ja. Shouts out to Cook. He said it. That Ja is that dude. Ja is that dude. Not Zach, not R.G. Barrett. Ja's that dude. And bruh, every year so far, this I believe is the 3rd year. Every year, he's putting up numbers. He's improving. That's a major improvement. 44%, 49%. Only giving you 29 to 27. 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Only 22 years old. Like, when we talk about not even just value to the team, value to the league, my dude. Like, Ja is box off. Like, if you hadn't caught some of the Memphis Grizzlies games, you've missed out on like some really good games, bro. Like, some really highlight moments. The block that he had in the LA game, him putting up 52 the other night. The twists and turns that he does in the air, like ball control that he has, is amazing. He's gotten better shooting from the 3. His drive game is amazing. But I will say one thing. Sometimes it seems like he's going so fast that he hurts. And it's kind of like Derrick Rose in a way. And I don't want to wish that nothing on him, knock on wood. But I'm just saying, brother be playing so fast, it just be like, damn, did he pull something? Did he hurt something? Like, just, I wish him the best when he play out there. He definitely box office, man. Like, when we talk about, like, oh, there's nothing going to be, people would be saying this to me, bro. Like, the league going to die when LeBron leaves and stuff. Like, no, it's not, bro. We got characters out here, bro. We got characters. We got personalities out here, bro. And each one of these players got a chip on their shoulders. They some of them trying to prove something. They got character, man. Joel Embiid is funny. You feel what I'm saying? Like his demeanor and all that. You got Giannis. Giannis is funny. You know what I'm saying? And he brings it every night. He's gonna give you the intensity. Ja, you can see, you can feel his swag and all that stuff. Like all that, bro. Like these young cats, man, and some of the veterans that we got that's still in the game, league gonna be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, value. 5, I gotta keep him there, bro. That's just where it's at for me. I'm sorry. That's just where it's at. But after that we got this is where it's gonna get a little spicy on top of it a little bit more. A little bit more is gonna change. I got the Joker, number 4. The Joker's number 4. The Joker's number 4. I said it last year. I didn't think he deserved to get MVP. He had phenomenal numbers. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? The numbers he was averaging as a big man, phenomenal. But like I keep saying, bro, you're that big. You should get about 10 rebounds, bro. Like, you should get those type of rebounds, man. Like, I'm just being honest with you. You that big, you should get that rebound. But if his team last year was in a better seed, Chris Paul came over and brought value to that team. Phoenix Suns, we probably wouldn't even be talking about Phoenix Suns last year if it was for Chris Paul going over there. Number 1. Number 2, we probably wouldn't be talking about them because of the bubble situation. It's the same thing I talked about earlier in the show, where some of us don't see certain games because of what region of the world that we're on, unless you got NBA League Pass, stuff like that, or Fire Stick. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna see certain games, bro. My homeboy told me about Devin. Shouts out to Reggie Jackson. He told me about Devin Booker. I'm like, Devin who? He was telling me about Devin Booker, bro. He was putting up phenomenal numbers and stuff like that. But if it wasn't for the bubble situation, I think a lot of people wouldn't have tuned in on the Phoenix Suns. They played in somewhat tournament and shit like that, won all their games, still to make it. He had a big shot over Chris Paul and Kyle Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? Great shot. Value to the team. Last year they became the number 2 seed. You went from trying to make the playoffs last year to being the number 2 seed last year. I thought that brought major value, bruh. Major value. He should have won MVP. But he didn't. So, disappointment. With that being said, it's the same reason why Jokic is number 4. Yes, he has phenomenal numbers again. 25 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1.4 steals per game. I mean, what can more you ask for as a big man? Give you numbers like, yes, he is definitely doing it without Jamal Murray or Porter Jr. Most definitely. But hold that thought when we say this. Look at the 76ers. Look at where they're at now versus where they at the beginning of the number 3 in the Eastern Conference, right? That's bringing the team up. Now, if Jokic could do that, bring them up to at least the 3rd seed, then I'll be like, bro, we got to put him at least number 1 or number 2. With these numbers, where his team is falling at, with the team that he got around him. But you're sitting at the 6th seed spot, you're under Ja. On top of that, let's just remember that. Ja got his team sitting in the 3rd seed spot, and I got him number 5. Jokic is number 2. Jokic, Ja's averaging 27. He's averaging 25. He's got one more assist than him. Of course, he's going to kill him on rebounding. You feel what I'm saying? You're that big. You should get rebounded. But I'm not holding that. That's not a knock, but it's just what it is. So that's why he's sitting there. What Jokic doing on the court can't be undermined by even at the bit. Because he is literally carrying the team to a playoff spot. And that is 100% true. 100% true. The Nuggets, like I told you, is missing Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., 2 starters who given Denver a legitimate shot to compete for a title. Most definitely. Most definitely, like I said. Most definitely. With those 2, what Jamal Murray was doing in the bubble and what he was doing in the earlier season before he had got hurt, like it's undeniable. And then you got Porter Jr., that's a great shooter. He's long, he's athletic, you know what I'm saying? It's a shame, though, but he is definitely carrying that team. But if he was carrying it to the 3rd seed spot, I could see me giving him number 1. So with that being said, we're going to go on to number 3. And I think it's going to be crazy who I got between now we in the top 3. So this is going to be crazy who we got number 1 and number 2 and number 3. And I think I'll get a lot of like backlash for this shit, you know what I'm saying, in people's eyes. Number 3, I got my man, the Greek Freak. Giving you 27 points, 11 rebounds, 2-time MVP, reigning champion, is having an excellent year for the Bucks. And he is. But what for the Bucks is, though, they've been like inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? To be honest. And that's why it's kind of like hard for me to give him number 2 or even number 1. To be honest with you. Bucks are number 4. They're on the 2-game winning streak right now. And the last 10 games, they've won 6 out of 4. You know what I'm saying? So they've just been up and down all season and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard for me to put Giannis number 2 or number 1. Even though he's giving you 29 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, give you 1 steal per game, and 1 block per game. I mean, golly, what can you say, bro? This is what we definitely talk about when we talk about MVP. Man, give you both sides of the floor. Giannis is that guy. Dominate both sides of the floor. He doesn't cheat you, give you offense and defense. And that would be my reason if I had to vote and it came down to the end of the season, if they will probably be number 3, the number 2 seed, he'll get my MVP vote for number 1. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if they keep fluctuating back and forth, then I can. He'll stay at number 3. You know what I'm saying? Until I see otherwise. But Giannis is doing it. And it was kind of hard for me to put him number. But with like I said, with them fluctuating up and down, and he's been out for injury wise. Drew Holiday's been out. Chris Middleton's been out for COVID. You know what I'm saying? Maybe with them getting Serge Ibaka, a little paint presence, and a guy that can space the floor like Brook Lopez. Maybe this will, get them on a nice little tear and stuff like that. Maybe they were missing that kind of like paint presence that can spread the floor out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Serge Ibaka is a little bit more mobile than Brook, so he could probably close out a little bit better and stuff like that. But that body's just out there. You can't miss that body out there, most definitely. So with that being said, that's what we got. That's what we got Giannis at. So now number 2. I gotta give it to my boy. DeMar DeRozan. That's right. DeMar DeRozan gets to be number 2 on the list. And what DeMar DeRozan is doing this season, I feel like it's getting swept under the run. Maybe because he's not really like a top tier like player in most people's eyes. Maybe because the season before it wasn't like really like spectacular or something like that. And also I believe that the games don't be televised like they're not like that televised like most other teams. They're not really that exciting to watch. You know what I'm saying? Zach LaVine, he's definitely a high flyer and everything like that. But other than that, they don't really be that exciting to watch, to be honest. And I'm not saying they're boring of a team because it's not. With them, it's just like they do what they supposed to do. They don't do extra. They have flashy moments, especially when you get like Alex Caruso back that can just like dunk the ball out of nowhere, just leap over somebody at nowhere. Like I said, Zach LaVine too, like he can dunk out of nowhere. Some of those passes like Lonzo Ball like to do over long court passes, you know what I'm saying? And Zach dunks it in the air and shit like that. Them half court passes, stuff like that. Definitely exciting and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But they just like they're not like ooh like Jaws, like you know what I'm saying? Or ooh like we're watching like the Lakers being demolished by every other team and shit like that. So that's just another thing. But DeRozan, man, is just like a fundamental like Jordan. He reminds me of just a more of an offensive player like Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a more of an athletic player when we talk about shooting mid rangers like Chris Paul. Like when we talk about like the game of basketball and the mid range game is over with. Like no, it's not. When we got players like DeRozan out there, a patient player, you know what I'm saying? Like doesn't let the defense like shake him. Like he's an all around offensive, like got so many bags, tricks in his bags. Like we give like players like KD credit. KD's a phenomenal. He's fast. We give him the credit because I believe of his height. You know what I'm saying? Like we haven't seen a guy like him do that. It is spectacular what he's doing and stuff like that. Most definitely, man, that can put the ball on the floor, that can shoot over you. You know what I'm saying? Mid range, and I left KD off of that too. Another mid range god that can feast and shooting twos, can feast, shooting threes, back down, dunk, drive. You know what I'm saying? Great passer as well. He was in the MVP candidate. But we talk about DeRozan. DeRozan. All that. Everything I just said about KD, that's damn near DeRozan. And like, you know what I'm saying? Not big at shooting threes though, but he can hit them. So, DeRozan give you 26 points. 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And 1 steal game. Like, and we know him for not really being a defender and stuff like that. But like I said, when we talk about value, remember where the Bulls was at. Granted, he hasn't done it alone. And I say that same thing with Zack Baker. They a good dynamic duo with each other. They got 2 great defenders, Paul and Alex Caruso. They're definitely going to need those 2 when it comes in the playoffs. Them getting Christian Thompson definitely, I think that helps them out in the paint. They needed some type of paint presence. They got some. But for where the team was at, even when Zach got hurt, you got Lonzo out, you got Alex Caruso out, and y'all kept yourselves afloat. Y'all been in and out of 1, 2nd seeds for the last 2 months, stuff like that. Y'all started like damn near at like y'all were like 6 or 7 seed and stuff like that, and y'all risen to 4th, 3rd, and went from 3rd to 1st. Like I said, you've been in and out, 1st and 2nd. And beginning of the year, y'all were ranked last year out of 12th for the 12th for 10th spot. Now y'all are the 2nd in Eastern Conference. Like, that's got to be value, bro. That's definitely got to be value. You know what I'm saying? But just the numbers that he's putting up, like I said, 28 points, like, and doing this, shooting mid range, doing this, being patient, and leading the league. He's in the top 3 also in 4th quarter points. So when the game is on the line, you know who you need to get buckets from. You're giving it to Rose. He's going to take over. He's going to bring us to the promise. Now, I'm going even further than playoffs. Like, it was my 2nd favorite team and became my 1st favorite team as the season kept going on. I liked them during the trade. I liked them getting Lonzo. I liked them getting Alex Caruso. I said that was one of the biggest mistakes of them getting rid of Alex Caruso. You already gave away McGee. You should have kept McGee. You should have kept Alex. Like, those are 2 trades, 2 non-re-signings y'all should have had did. Like, that was a big L that y'all caught losing those type of players. And you gave them, and look who's got them. Chicago's got them. And before Caruso went out, he was leading the league in steals. But this we talking about DeRozan. Value. You know what I'm saying? Value. Bringing value. Bringing that. Just like, I feel like it's not even like a loud talk. Like, you know, I'm trying to flex on you, trying to be better than you. It's kind of like that Tim Duncan, like I'm just going to ball on you and my game's going to speak for itself, like type situation. That's the type of feel I get Kawhi Leonard type of feel. You know what I'm saying? He's more a little bit talkative though, Kawhi, but just that, like, I'm just an assassin out there. I'm gonna get buckets out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I gotta do. That's what I feel. And that's why he gets number 2 on my list. Like I said, sometimes it falls out. It all comes to a place where you at. You know what I'm saying? And what people don't expect from you. Because a lot of people didn't expect this from this team. A lot of people didn't expect this from DeRozan on top of that. So for this to happen is very good. Very good. Very good. So we're going to end this off with probably the best center in the game right now. And that's Joel Embiid in my eyes, in my opinion. I think he's the best center in the game right now. Giving you 20 to 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists, 1 steal, and 1.5 blocks a game. I mean, where his team was at too. I think they were like 6 or 7 at one point. You haven't had Ben Simmons. You've been having to ask these questions, like I said, stuff off the court that we got to recognize. You're having to deal with this Ben Simmons situation, ask questions, like, and keep this team afloat and keep yourself focused on the game, not worry about these outside distractions, not worrying about somebody that doesn't want to show up to work and help us win a championship. And for you to average these numbers and have your team in the 3rd seed spot, now that's amazing. At one point, there was 40 plus games, 30 plus games. I mean, brothers out here doing this thing, bro. Now with James Harden out there with a lot of his points dip, I've still seen 30 plus games so far. You know what I'm saying? Now if they don't dip significantly enough, like if he stays at least between, in my opinion, 27, in between where he's at, really 27 to 29, still give me the rebounds. I would like for his assists to at least be 5, but it is what it is. And the blocks and the steals stay about the same. Like we good. Like he can stay number 1. You know what I'm saying? But the team's got to stay number 3. They can't just fall because you got James. You got James out there, you should be winning. If you stay at the 3rd seed spot, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? You can still win MVP in my eyes, unless other things change with other players. Like I said, they end up winning. If they numbers go up. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going to play a factor into this. But for right now, that's what we got. You know what I'm saying? Like, we read it off again. We got Zach, number 10. We got Jimmy Buckets, number 9. We got Chris Paul, number 8. We got Steph Curry, number 7. Luka Doncic, number 6. Ja, number 5. Jokic, number 4. Giannis, number 3. DeRozan, number 2. Joel Embiid, number 1, man. You know what it is. It's the list, bro. It's the power list, bro. You know what I'm saying? MVPs, man. What you think? Comment. Let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? See if I'm crazy or not. But, we're running out of time. But we still got more to talk about. We're going to talk about tomorrow. No, I'm sorry, not tomorrow. Probably the week, Sunday. We'll be back on Sunday. We gotta talk about Lovie Smith and the Deshaun Watson. We will just keep it brief though, because I do want to just end it with this one. So just a brief little rundown with this. Lovie Smith, the new head coach of the Houston Texans. The article reads from ESPN. No idea if Deshaun Watson will be on Houston roster, but time takes care of everything. Hey, listen, I don't want to hear that, bro. Time doesn't take care of everything in certain situations. If you ain't got no quarterback, y'all gonna be in a shit storm of fucks. Like, for real, excuse my language. Like, they're gonna be in some shit storm. Y'all was in a shit storm last year. And you don't want to be no fallout guy, bro. And I think that's what you are, bro. Like, I'm just gonna put it out there. A lot of people kind of think this, like, if Deshaun Watson's not playing or y'all not getting no value from him, the Miami deal is looking to be a no. Because a lot of people was talking about they were trying to trade to get Tua over there and stuff. Watson, who requested a trade from the Texans in January 2021, faces 22 legal allegations, sexual assaults, or improper behavior. He reported to training camp last July, but did not play for the Texans last season. The quarterback was a healthy for all 17 games and still collected $10 million on his salary. That would be nice to just go to work and not do nothing and get bread. You feel what I'm saying? Smith, who was promoted from the defensive coordinator to the head coach last month to replace the last year's head coach, Colin David, said that while he doesn't know whether Watson will still be on the Texas roster, a good part about it, time kind of take time kind of take care of everything. You ain't got that much time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be knowing if y'all gonna get a quarterback or not, if you're gonna have to draft one, y'all gonna be sitting on Deshaun Watson again and he collecting 10 mil from you again. So I would be sick. I wouldn't be trying to let somebody get 10 mil off of me like that, bro. The fuck? If Watson is eventually traded, it won't be to the Miami Dolphins. General Manager Chris, who said last season that the team did do diligence on Watson before ultimately denying against the trade for him, said Wednesday that the door is shut on Deshaun as Miami continues to build around the 2020 first-round draft pick Tua. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes these teams like to flex, but who wants you? I mean, you haven't played football all of last year. You're facing charge, and I'm tired of dealing with players that don't want to play when you want to quit because you don't like what's going on in the organization. Yes, we fucked up. I understand that. You signed a contract to be obliged by. And you sitting now, you still collecting the check. That just don't sit well with me. It just don't sit well with me. It just don't sit well with me. Not at all. But I hope Lovie Smith is not the fallout guy because I think this season is going to be a disaster just like last. To be honest with you. If not, hey, more power to him because I don't want him to be like that. You know what I'm saying? It's only like, what, 2.5 black people that's head coaches and shit like that. So we'll see though, man. But you know, that's the end of this, man. I just wanted to give a brief, you know what I'm saying, on that Deshaun Watson. It caught my eye earlier today when I saw it. Also, too, shouts out to all the artists that let me we got your music on here. Ace was the first one. Beautiful song by him. Feel of Love. His link is in the description below. Kite Boo, lay in it, been out, smashing it, you know what I'm saying? She's been all over the A, traveling around, hitting these clubs, promoting. Check her out. Links in the description, you know what I'm saying? Everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Any artist that, you know what I'm saying, got some dope ass music, you know what I'm saying? Send them my way, you know what I'm saying? If you know anybody, send them my way. Producers, send them my way, you know what I'm saying? I like to chat with y'all, talk to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Get with y'all too on your music, stuff like that. On top of that, you know, Sunday we'll be back at it. We got power rankings that day. We also talking about probably what the Bulls need to do towards the end of the season, man, with all these injuries. Off-season stuff, you know, contracts, stuff like that. How can they keep the team together? What they need to do during the postseason, stuff like that. So we'll talk about them, like I said, power rankings and stuff like that. We'll bring you more and more sports topics. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Smuvie Mane. You already know what I do. You know what I'm saying? We out here grinding each every day to stay hungry, stay wanting it, stay believing. You know what I'm saying? Even when shit just don't seem right, you just gotta keep going forward, man. Cause that's all we have. You stopping, you complaining about your situation ain't gonna stop. You gotta keep. Hey, I tell these young cats out here, bro, like shit ain't gonna stop. Shit only gonna get worse, and it only gonna get worse because in your mind you doubting. Mind you can believe it's gonna get worse. You have to believe that it's going to get. This is just a storm that you're gonna make it. There's still light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? When you quit, that's when shit gets fucked up. When you doubt, that's when shit gets fucked up. Pushing for every single day, man. That's what we got. I'm up at 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. club, man. I'm getting it every day, working out, doing what I gotta do, mind, body, and soul, man. You feel what I'm saying? Mind, body, and soul. I'm telling y'all, like on some real shit, bro. We was having a conversation on my job, and we was talking about how some of these celebrities are dying, overdosing on stuff, committing suicide and stuff like that. I told you, man, like money ain't making you happy, dude. It's just a mask of like the bullshit that you don't have to deal with and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It looks colorful on the outside. You feel what I'm saying? But on the inside, you dealing with demons like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that, bro. Like, just because you want to be to that certain status doesn't mean that it always gonna make you happy. Self-love first. Self-love first. That's where we gotta be at. You know what I'm saying? Right here. That's why I get up every day, man. That's what I like. That's what brings me the enjoyment. Me working on myself every day, building the craft with this every single day. Like I said, just because you don't see me on, I ain't posting every single day. Like, it's because I'm working towards something else. I'm getting my mind right towards something else, man. Because I know the long game with this is going to be great. It's the fact that I got to keep going, keep going, keep growing, keep improving, keep learning, keep building and building and building each and every day on my craft. Keep beating that shit and keep beating that shit. And that's what we got to do out here, man. No matter what the situation is. I don't care if you only getting a couple hours of sleep and you got to get that workout in, get that workout in. You got to get that study in, get that study in, man. A new phrase that I like: don't quit when you're tired, quit when you're done. You feel what I'm saying? It started to click in, shit like that. Stay focused, stay consistent. Don't quit when you're tired, quit when you're dead. Stay hard. Like, all that's clicking in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just can't stop. Fuck being tired. That's why I'm telling these young cats, like, bro, like, man, like, even the females, like, all that shit can wait. Dudes partying, all that shit, man, like that. Like, even if it's in reverse, you did all the partying and stuff like that. Okay, you did all the party. Now it's just time to buckle down and do some other shit, man. Rechange your life. Reformat it. Change your mindset. Guy was telling me, he said he was starting to work out and eating right and stuff like that. He said it was hard, you know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, this ain't easy. It ain't easy, but you training yourself to cut out certain stuff. Like, I'm still learning and still growing as far as my eating habits, stuff like that. Training myself to eat a little different. Like, you know what I'm saying? More or less cooking without salt, high sodium, uh, not going out as much, eating their processed food versus eating my food, stuff like that. More greens, more vegetables, you know what I'm saying? Less juice, water, of course, you know what I'm saying? Just change your eating habits. No, I ain't perfect all the time, you know what I'm saying? Still eat bad shit, you know what I'm saying? But less than I used to. But that came with dedication of just doing it, building that 30-day habit, you know what I'm saying? And just starting instead of waiting and procrastinating, saying, tomorrow I'll do it, or the weekend I'll do it, or Sunday I'll do it. No, fuck it, do it now. Start right now. You got that donut in your hand, you're thinking about eating that donut, you're thinking about eating that candy, put it down. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking about going out to party, you're thinking about going out to drink. Don't do that. Go ahead and study something. Learn something. You know what I'm saying? And you can still have your fun, don't get me wrong, and stuff like that. Still gotta live our lives and enjoy it to the max. But you'll still be just like everybody else at the end of the day. Let's just get it. Let's just get it and work towards it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you ain't gotta be like me. I'm talking about working out, like getting to that. Like, one thing I know I'm gonna do, man, I'm gonna work out. I got it on 2 times a day, and I got to. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to. I got to. It's just what it is at this point. That's what I'm building in my mindset. I got to, no matter what. I don't care if it's 10 o'clock, I know I got to go to sleep. I don't care if it's 11 o'clock, and I know I got to go. I don't care if it's 12 o'clock, and I know I got to go to sleep. I'm giving myself 15 to 30 minutes doing some type of cardio, some type of weight workout, whatever the case may be for that day. I'm gonna get it in. I already got my mindset, got the workout plan. Boom, I'm about to. Summer's coming, looking nice outside. It's about to be running season. I'm about to be out there, about to see it. You feel what I'm saying? But I want y'all to holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying? I always like to give y'all that little juice at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just some knowledge, some game and shit like that. Things we need to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a preacher to the streets. I'm just Smuvie Mane. You know what I'm saying? And that just is what it is. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching or listening to Welcome to the Show. For more episodes, make sure you subscribe here and also turn your